What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, bet. Gonna wait for y'all to hop in. It's Monday, September 11th, y'all. London session about to start. About to see what setups we can find. Some are already starting to play out and go as projected. Because as y'all know, it's every day, including Sunday, during Tokyo session, Sunday evening, I go with the price watch list. A lot of these setups end up going as projected. I'm probably gonna drop some crazy videos later on today of me breaking down those projections and showing how the price is going to pass versus pound. We're going to be looking for some setups going into the session. Let me know how it sounds when y'all hopping in too. That sounds good on my end. Let me know how it sounds when y'all come in. I'm going to be looking for some setups here. Do you still hear the static sounds? It's not the connection, it's either the mic or just restart the live and see if you still hear it. It sounds clear on my end. Like you can see me playing it in the mic right now. But then it sounds static sometimes when I move the cord. So let me try something really quick. All right, test. Let me know how that sounds. Let me get out the way. All right, test. All right, sounds good right now. So we're gonna keep it rolling. But yeah, sometimes when I move with a plug or move my mouse, it might mess up. It sounds staticky, but it sounds good right now. So we're gonna keep it rolling. Unless it gets so bad y'all can't hear nothing, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna go into these charts. London session did just start. So those that was watching it live last week, y'all know we was waiting for this to finally happen. We was in this consolidation all since September really started, honestly, because we had at the end of the month, those last 2 weeks of August, that huge pump. And then literally after that, we can see right here, this is the last week of August, that we got stuck in this ranging. And then this was the 1st of September. And since the month started, we've just been ranging. We finally broke below the support level. And sure enough, we see price dropping. So we're going to be looking for sells on the JPY pairs. Me and the members, we did go for the sell setup on Friday. We entered this Thursday, Friday. We hit a couple TPs and then rejected that level, came back up. And then last night did that nice drop, retested as low as resistance. And then it's just been slowly dropping down. So, whoops. It just hit our 4-hour level. As you can see here, literally when we zoom in, you can see right here how once it tapped this level, literally start treating support, pushing up. So we're going to watch it during London session, see if we can break below this level, and we're going to look for another sell setup right here. It's still staticky. Okay, sounds better. Awesome. All right, yeah. It gets like that sometimes. But yeah, it only be like that on StreamYard because on Zoom it'd be sounding fine. I don't know why StreamYard be doing it, but it is what it is. We're gonna, we're just gonna get better at it and tweak it as we go. But if it gets bad again, let me know. But usually after the start, like once I get the things like flowing and going, it'd be fine for the rest of the stream unless I do something crazy and abrupt. But if it gets bad again, just let me know, y'all. So I'm gonna try to look for some little levels to mark off. Yeah, but members, almost all of the charts we looked at during the Sunday chart analysis ended up going as it projected. I'm going to break that down in the New York price watches later on today. But I might edit and make some clips about that stuff too. So we got a new 5-minute about to start. Let's see if we can break this level right here. Before we can even break that, we're going to see if we can hit this. Do I even want to put it that high? Put it right there. So like a tight stop loss. I don't think I need to go too crazy. Yeah, so we're going to be going through all these charts right here. So went over this with the members as well as gold. You see how the buy setup, I moved it out the way. Because as you know, sometimes I take trades on Sundays, but signal-wise, I still haven't started posting signals on Sundays. But went over all these setups with the members last night. So the way gold's pushing, obviously, there's not really a good entry point right now. I mean, it was a minor one we could have hit, but as of right now, that's not a good entry point. So what we're going to be doing is we're either going to be waiting for price to retrace back to the support level, or we're going to wait to see how price reacts to this daily level right here, which is around 1934, 1936. And we're going to see if price treats it as a resistance or support level, and then we'll go from there. But as of right now, we can't really mess with gold right now. So we're just going to be waiting for retracement. Going to be pulling the indices up as well. Going to be going through it and going over everything. We're going to keep GJ here. Yeah, so we're going to get off gold because we can't do nothing with gold right now. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, so literally all these pairs where we was looking for these setups, they were struggling all last week to do these moves. Because again, we look at last week, this was Monday, failed to hold this level or break this level, rejected, shot back down, then for 2 days failed to break this level. Those I was watching last week's lives, I remember was looking for these setups. And members, in the New York price watch list, we were talking about these. And then volume picked up today, and then finally broke those levels. So again, this week is already looking like it's starting off nicely. So it should be some nice setups. Volume's already starting to flow a lot better than last week. So yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for some retracements and retest, or for price to hit the next key price levels like always. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. So I'm just gonna write some sell setups. I want to see if price is gonna retrace for us. If not, that's fine. Last week still wasn't too terrible though, but obviously it was a lot choppier than it is so far. I'm gonna put G in look like that. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Those just join your stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Oh, I gotta fix how we did last week. That's not how we did last week. So let me take that off and let me fix that. So you don't see how we did last week. We're going to pull it how we did last week in just a second. And I'm going to fix my screen. I see y'all's comments. I'm going to read y'all's comments in a second. But like I always say, price isn't going to pull out a chair and, let me read and all that stuff. So first, we're going to be looking at some setups. Make sure we're not missing any moves. And then, we'll go from there. We're going to change this to orange. Move this over. Yeah, so we're looking at GJ, EJ sells. We're going to be looking at GA, EA sells. As of now, gold buys. Indice buys as well as of now. And we're going to pull up and break all that stuff down in a second. All right, cool. All right, cool. So let me fix the screen really quick. All right, when you hit that first link, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see some links, boom, boom, boom. But you scroll up to September 10th, you're going to see how we did last week. So I'm about to put this on the screen really quick. I just have to fix it because I have last week's record on here. So give me Einsman Newton. So last week we went 7-2, 78% win rate. We caught a total of 403 pips. 200 of those pips were strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room. And then last month we went 45 and 7, took 7 losses only last month, caught 219,708 pips. We're going to break all that down in just a little bit. So you can see that Monday we took 0 trades, Tuesday we caught 188 pips, Wednesday we caught 144, Thursday was break even day, and then Friday we caught 61 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week. Obviously, we didn't take any trades Monday, so we started the week on Tuesday. Every trade posted has the personal entries, SLs, TPs, directions. Here's how we did last month. Last month we went 45 and 7. But every trade posted has a personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, screenshots, positions, and of course at the end of every day we do the recap of how we did in the free channel and the advanced play signal room. So go ahead and check that out. This is how we did last month, 45 and 7, giving us 87% win rate for the month. You click right here. By the way, you will see this if you scroll to September 6th. But we're about to go back on these charts real quick. I'm going to catch up to these chats. All right, cool. So we're going to pull up the indices on this chart because I got to do some retracing. So we're going to pull up NAS. Yeah, things start pushing back up. Did a little move during Tokyo session. Shot up nicely, honestly. All right. What's going on, J-Rod? I see you in here. What's going on, Ahmed? I see you. Gold shot up. Maybe rejected, continue up. Yeah, so with gold, we're going to go over gold and all that in a little bit as well. What's going on, 82 Pharaoh? What's going on, Lady Crypto? I see you. Check out US30. Yeah, we can check US30. Even though you should know, Trader Blue, I'm liking NAS and SPX more than US30, but we can check out US30 as well. So looking at NAS, let's go ahead and zoom out. So looking at NAS, we had this nice little downtrend. They want to hit the support level, like we see right here, had the same reaction. Try one more time to continue the downtrend, reject it, shot back up. Me and the members caught these buys on a reversal on US30 SPX that week. Then we see right here, price failed to break this resistance low multiple times, which caused the rejection. But also another reason why price was struggling to do that, because all last week, well, really the last week and a half, 2 weeks, there was like a lot of low volume. So there was a lack of volume. Price has no other choice but to reject the opposite direction. But we see right here, 2 days in a row, it did break past this level a little bit, but this is what I always talk about. And I went over this in my most recent video I dropped on Instagram and TikTok too. I think it's the one I dropped last night or earlier in the day. So if you're not following me, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it on the bottom of your screen. But then we see price rejected this level, but still respected this level as a support. How do we know this is a support level? Because we see multiple times here how price treated this as resistance. A strong resistance can turn to a strong support, just like a strong support can be turned to a strong resistance, right? Just like how this level here is being treated as resistance, now we can see it's being treated as support as well. So when price did this, this was the first indication that we could see a possible reversal, which I went over with the members. I was saying if it continued to hold this level, because at the beginning of the day, it was still showing red and treating this as resistance, which we can see when we go on a smaller time frame. But again, looking at the flow of price, and then also looking at the clues that the past 2 days gave us, we can see the possible reversal. So as you can see, price shot back up, but then again, you see this level here. Whoops, let me get rid of that. All right, so how this low is being treated as support, resistance, now the same low is being treated as support. So right now, there's a couple levels you could possibly try to jump in on, but the main level is right here. So we're either going to wait for price to retrace back down and then look for a buy setup, or we're going to wait for price to hit this support resistance level and see if it's going to break this level, treat as support. If we're going to do so, we're going to look for some buys, or it might hit this level, retrace back down, and then we can look for some buys. But as of now, we're going to be looking for buys on NAS, SPX, and US30 as well. We're going to pull up US30, but I just want to look and see what these pairs are doing really quick. Yeah, those are still pushing. We got a new 15 about to start in a little bit. All right. So looking at SPX, same thing, was nice and bullish, had a quite a small little reversal, came back to one of the main support levels. Then we caught that reversal up. And then same thing, price failed to make a higher high here. We could tell the lack of volume, price rejected back down, broke this main support level, which is when we could have went for some sells, which would have leaned us to go for that NAS sell last week. But again, when it broke underneath that support resistance level, it rejected back up, as you can see here, and started treating that support again. Then we can see here at the start of this daily candlestick was on top of the support level. Then we go on a smaller time frame. We can literally see how price broke above. It's just been shooting up. So this was the buy idea I had when I was breaking it down with the members. So if any of the members did take this setup, depending on what your stop loss was, you would be still up almost at least what you was risking. It's still a decent amount of pips because this daily level is at around 44.70, is up for about 44.80. But yeah, same thing with US30 as well. So we see they're all looking very similar. US30 did the same type of push, same level as SPX, same push. Literally, we just see them all doing the same thing right now. So yeah, we're looking for buys on all the indices. Looking for buys as of now for all the indices. Oops. So just join the stream. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Right now, we're just looking for some setups. Just went over all the pairs, what the game plan for the day is. And now we're just waiting for some good entry points. You know the drill. We're just waiting for some good entry points. We got a couple of pairs that we could possibly see some entries happening soon. We've got some other pairs. We're waiting for some retracements if they are going to retrace. But yeah, so we're going to be watching GJ. We're going to be watching the AUD pairs. We're going to be watching the indices as well, of course, but they're not good at entry points. So we're just going to keep it on GJ and some of these currency pairs. Yeah, we're just going to keep it on these. I got the indices on my other screen. Yeah, so we're just going to keep it on GJ for now. But yeah, we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. We're waiting to see if GJ can break this level, which is currently treating as support. And we see multiple times, literally, how I hit this level, bounce, hit the same level, bounce. And then we look to the left, because like I always tell the members and students, you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present, or could potentially happen in the future. So the same level being treated as support, we see here being treated as a support resistance level. And this was all the way at the beginning of August on the 8th and 7th. Then we scroll even further, we see the same level, July 31st being treated as support level. We scroll even further, we see the same exact level in June being treated as support resistance. And if we just keep going, we're probably going to see price doing the same thing over and over again, because again, there's no coincidences on the charts. We're all the way in 2015 and the same exact level. Hold on, let me show you all the level we're looking at. We're all the way in 2015 and the same exact level is being treated as support resistance. And let me zoom in. I don't know if y'all can see that dotted red line. This is where price is currently at. And this is the same level, right? Matter of fact, let's do this. It's the same exact level. We're going to do a bar replay so I can really see this. Why would it do that? Damn, we couldn't go that far. At least not on that small time frame. I was trying to go in a smaller time frame. But y'all get the point. So that's why we trade off these levels. So we're just patiently waiting for price to either break that level or retrace back. We was looking for the sell setup on Thursday, Friday, but of course it was a very choppy week last week. And we see how price was ranging back and forth, but also how it was struggling to make highs. And each time it was ranging, it was slowly going lower and lower. So again, if price is failing to go up, it only has one other option, which is to go down. So it's pretty simple and self-explanatory. I was looking for sell setups. It was just waiting for volume to help push price down, which we see here. There was very little volume at all last week. And then as soon as, Tokyo session started, had this huge pump in volume. Look at this candlestick compared to all these other candlesticks. Are just showing the lack of volume last week. But then we had this volume coming in to push price down. And then since then, price has slowly been pushing down. It's kind of chilling right now, but that's just because London session did just start. But we got a new 5-minute about to start in a little bit. Let me get rid of these arrows. All right, down. Now, if you don't understand how support resistance works, I'm going to go ahead and drop this video in the chat. Make sure to watch this video. It breaks down very simply how support resistance works. So let me go ahead and find this video really quick. And make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure you hit them likes up. Where is the video? Here it is. All right, bam. So make sure to check that video out right there. What's going on, Mooncake? I see you in here. So this is the video I just dropped. This is for y'all watching the recorded as well. It's literally, that's the title of the video on my channel. You scroll down, you're going to find it. Just got to scroll down a little bit. What is the TP for GJ? Open short position when it retested. I don't know when to close it. I didn't post a signal for GJ unless you're a member and the advanced play signal room and you watched the Sunday chart analysis video I dropped. I said you could go for the same TP SL that we went for on Thursday, Friday. So if you're a member, you should literally see that. If you just go to the Thursday at advanced play signal, you'll see that signal, and it literally played out. Because again, I made a video on this a while back on my Instagram and TikTok, and it's kind of similar to what happened when we went for the GJ buys. It struggled a little bit, rejected, they came back up and went the way we projected. This time, it struggled a little bit, hit TP4, rejected, as you can see. That thing shot up, hit SL, and now look, now it's going exactly as projected and just hit all TPs. So I don't know where you answered either. So you're asking me a question, I don't even have enough information to even really help you. You're talking about what's the SL, what's the TP. I don't know where you entered at. But regardless of the fact, I didn't post a signal. I said we're looking for an entry. So unless you're in the advanced play signal room, you would have had these TPs and SL for this part. But you're talking about right now, we're waiting for it to break this level and treat it from support to resistance. I mean, this play already played out, so I guess I can go into advanced play signal room and show you what I'm talking about. Because this play already played out. It's not like we're right back at the entry. So I'm going to advanced play signal room. So we're in advanced play signal room. This is why I dropped the Sunday chart analysis. I dropped this at 9 o'clock EST. I broke down all the setups. I projected GJ doing this. I projected indices doing what they're doing in gold as well. And then that's why I said G and GJ are going as projected. A few other pairs end up going as projected. So this was the GJ sell we went for. TP4 got hit last week. But this is literally the setup that we was looking for. So the entry was a 183.50. We click this right here. We're going to put this onto 183.50. Boom, that was the entry. And then these were the TPs. This was the SL. We hit TP4. The final TP was around 182.75. And, price literally just hit that last night. So this is one of those moves where, again, with the lack of volume, it's not really able to do what you wanted to do at that time. But again, the idea was there. Projection was correct. But again, we don't control price. We have to wait for volume. You know what I'm saying? And since there was a lack of volume last week, wasn't able to push and break through all the levels. But you're talking about right here, I didn't post a signal for this. So you're talking about this stuff, they already played out. But yeah, so let's go back into the free channel. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Well, I'm in some trades, but as far as the live and stuff, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out yourselves. Last week we went 7-2, caught 403 pips. Last month we went 45-7, caught 219,708 pips. Right now we're just chilling. We're just chilling right now. Just patiently waiting and chilling. Y'all want me to look at any charts or setups? Feel free to drop them in the chat. Y'all got questions? Feel free to drop them in the chat. But if not, we're just going to be waiting for my setups and confirmations. Then we'll go from there. Yeah, but I'm in some positions, but I didn't post any signals last night. But the positions I'm in are stuff that I posted in the Sunday chart analysis video. So I'm going to go over that stuff for the members as well. I might post some screenshots of things I am on my story. And if you're not following, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You should see it on the bottom of your screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker_way. I post daily on both pages. I just posted something last night, a couple of hours ago. I linked that video, at least the Instagram link, in the free signal room. So if you're in the free signal room, first thing you're going to see is this live link, and then you'll see the Instagram link. Go ahead and click that. It'll send you to my most recent video. This is how we did last week. Only traded 4 days last week. Had one break-even day. So for us to not trade any at all on Monday and have a break-even day on Thursday, that's still not a bad record at all, especially with the choppy market conditions. But we went 7-2, gives a 78% win rate, which is not bad at all. How we did last month. Well, this is how we did the week before that, went 9-2, 82% win rate. How we did I think I passed how we did last month. So let me scroll down. I think I went a little too far up. Where did I? Okay, here we are. Here's how we did last month. We went 45-7. And then, of course, after this month, I'm going to do the recap of the quarter. Now we can show how we're doing so far this quarter. So we scroll. We're going to see how we did in July. If I can find it. Bear with me, y'all. It should be somewhere up here. By the way, we're still looking at GJ, but again, I'm still waiting for it to break that level, so we're not missing anything. So we're just doing some multitasking. Trying to see the recap of July. Should be somewhere. Okay, here it is. So this is how we did July. So July we went 34-3, 92% win rate, caught 105,389 pips. 96,594 of those pips were strictly with the members in advanced play signal room. So yeah, that's how we're doing so far this quarter. How we did last quarter was how we did June. We went 55-4, 93% win rate. The quarter stuff's in here as well, but it's a lot easier to scroll on my phone than the computer. The computer is not really, it's actually scrolling instead of swiping. So we're not going to do all that. But if you want to see all that stuff, you can explore. First link in the description. We've got a couple minutes to the next 15. We're about to unbold this, so we're going to look at exactly how price is reacting to this level. So again, we got this little Pixar lamp action going on. We literally see how price bounced off this level, bounced off again, and how it's struggling, but yet still attempting to try to break below this level. So that's why we're just patiently waiting to see if price can do that for us. And no rush at all. This is a trade I called on Friday for the members. Trade is still active. It's back in our favor. We're going to see if we can hit some more TPs. So this is the only trade that's kind of a signal that was posted. Everything else was just projections I sent to the members and the people in the course channel. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. We're just chilling right now. About to post some screenshots of these positions on my story. But it's already off to a better start than last Monday. We're going to go over the news in a second as well. So give me 1 second. I'll post some stuff on my story. Got a new video dropping later today as well. If you haven't seen my most recent video I dropped last week, I'm going to go ahead and drop that link in the chat as well. Make sure to check that video out. Damn. What's going on? I see y'all jumping in here. All right, cool. Yeah, so I got some trade breakdowns dropping. I got some trading tip videos dropping, so like some chart tip videos, candlestick videos. Also going to have some trading plan videos dropping this week as well. I got a lot of the content lined up. But yeah, let me go ahead and drop this video in the chat really quick. Okay, damn. So right now I'm just writing some trade ideas up. That way, if we do jump into some stuff, I don't gotta try to do all that stuff on the spot. That way, all we gotta worry about is just waiting for the confirmations, then entering. So give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can break this level. We're still patiently waiting on this. Which again, it's not too much of a surprise because again, the way the sessions work, there's like retracements in between and halts in between each session. We had the start of Tokyo. We had this nice little push. London session literally just started right here. So we're just chilling right here at the zone. So we're either going to see price retrace or break through this level. But again, before we even hit this level, we're on a 15-minute time frame. So for at least like 3 hours, price chilled at this level before finally trying to break through this level. And then now we see here for a little bit, almost going to 2 hours, price has been chilling at this support level, trying to break below, treating as a resistance. That's just to put things into perspective. All right, because again, every 4 is an hour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So literally about 3 hours here, price was chilling. And then right here we see for about almost 4 hours, an hour and 45, price has been chilling at this level. So now it's finally about to look like it's going to try to attempt to break it. So we're looking at GJ, EJ possible sells. And that's pretty much it because the indices and gold, we got to wait for it to hit the next lower retracement. So we're just going to keep it on GJ for right now. Does New Zealand JPY trade about the same as GJ? Well, we can pull it up, but yeah, do the same thing that I'm about to do. Pull it up on the chart and let me know what you see. You know what I'm saying? So let's pull up NJ. And we're going to look at the similarity and differences. But this is literally what you got to do as well. Like whenever you got a question, just go on the charts and look at see what the similarities and differences are. So we're going GJ. They're going NJ. One thing about NJ, because again, if you go, those that are OGs, I've been here since either the beginning of this year, or you're a super OG, you've been here since last year. Y'all know we used to trade everything. I'm talking about we used to trade everything, including like all these other pairs as well. Like we kind of cut down the pairs and we look at compared to what we used to be trading. But one of the main reasons for that is because again, the main reason I was trading a bunch of stuff and setups was just to show that, because a lot of people used to come up to me, say this and that, and I was like, look, it doesn't matter. The charts are open. There's opportunities and setups. And it's one thing to hear people say, but it's another thing for you to literally show them, because when you show them, then they can't really make excuses. Or they can, but then it's like, okay, I'm making excuses, so it's literally, that excuse. But anyway, one of the main reasons, as you can see here, look how choppy NJ was. And this was the beginning of August. So let's look at the beginning of August to now, and let's look at GJ. Let's go to the beginning of August on GJ. So this was the beginning of August for GJ. Did a drop. Then we had this huge push. So again, this is why price did this choppiness as well, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days where price shot up straight. So you think price is going to shoot up straight for a whole month, or you think price is going to shoot down straight for a whole month? If you think so, you're crazy. So again, there's a reason why price was doing what it was doing the last 2 weeks. But unless you understand and aren't just worried about just trying to make money. I mean, if you're worried about trying to make money, you need to understand this as well. You get what I'm saying? But that's a whole other topic. So again, we can clearly see the first difference, right? So we see the first difference there. Now we see on the daily, price has pretty much done the same thing, right? So we look at the daily on Friday and today. Both Friday candles was green. Obviously, this one's moving a lot smoother, which is why I don't really trade New Zealand JPY like I used to. I used to trade New Zealand JPY. I used to trade AUD JPY. I used to trade CHF JPY, as well as Euro JPY and what you call it? Fuck. I hear something. No, I'm gonna have to check that out later. I don't know what the price of animal or some shit. But anyways, but again, you see how choppy these are compared to EJ and GJ, which is why I just simply left them alone. Because again, you can't really make money when price is super choppy, right? But then let's go back to New Zealand JPY really quick. But when we go on a smaller time frame, right, we're on the 15. Remember this candlestick? Now we see some similarities on the smaller time frame, right? So let's see if this was even at the same time. So this was at 1700. This was at 17. So yeah, so you see the similarities on the smaller time frame, but you see the huge differences on the daily. So yeah, there's similarities and differences on all correlating pairs, but some move a lot better than others, which is another reason why, I've been trading SPX over US30, because again, the setups are just a lot cleaner until recently. US30 is kind of getting its act together now, but again, you look and compare, you'll see the differences and similarities. But yeah, good question. But yeah, that's pretty much why I just trade EJ and GJ over those pairs, because they move a lot smoother. Like we pull over EJ. Again, a lot smoother looking than AJ or NJ. So again, that's just the main reasons why. And then you see the similarities on the smaller time frame. But yeah, good question though. So we got a new 5-minute just started. Price is still just chilling. Wouldn't be surprised if it ranges like this for the next hour or so. But we're still going to be on these charts looking for some setups. So we're going to take EJ off. And then we're going to pull up these other pairs to see what's going down. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing we can do about that. Yeah, so we're just going to keep it on GJ right here. I might switch one of these to the indices. Yeah, that was a beautiful push right there. Let me see what else y'all got going on in here. I have. Hold on, let's put this on the screen real quick. I was like in type, huh, y'all? All right, cool. I have a small account, but I risk 20% to make 60 at. Okay. I have a small account, but I risk 20% to make 60 on most of my trades. 1/3 risk reward to flip my account faster. Do you think it would be wise to continue like this or change it? No, you don't. I mean, no. You shouldn't be risking 20% per trade, especially if you're taking more than one trade a day. You shouldn't be risking 20%, because even to flip your account faster, you can either flip your account faster or blow your account faster. And what's the rush? There's no rush. Like y'all be in such a rush, but if you just sit down and write down a weekly plan and just write down how much. If you just have a video, I'm gonna drop an updated video these next couple of weeks, but this video I still use the stuff in this video to this day. So I'm gonna drop this video in the chat for you. Well, this is for everyone, but give me 1 second. Let me find the video first, because you don't need to over leverage or risk 20% to grow your account quicker. The risk to rewards you're looking for is good. You should always go for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk to rewards. But you shouldn't go 20%, because again, you read any of the disclaimers. Give me a second. I'm about to drop some videos in the chat, so give me 1 second. I'm about to drop 2 videos in the chat. I just gotta find them really quick. Boom, boom. Here's the other one. All right. So make sure to watch those 2 videos. Like I said, that's not just for you. That's for everyone. Make sure to watch those 2 videos. And again, this is also why we're waiting for prices to break below this level. Because imagine we were to enter to sell here. We'd just be in drawdown right now, or at risk of just throwing money away for no reason. So that's why you always got to stick to your rules and wait for your confirmations. Now, I'm about to also show you something as well. Those just joined the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, because just think about it. You're risking 20% of your account. What if you lose that trade? Then you're down 20%. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You literally only got 5 trades. If you lose 5 trades, your account's done. Now, you're saying you have a small account and you're saying you're trying to flip it fast. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming that you have a small account. And the reason why you have a small account is because you can't put more funds into it, or it's not wise to, because again, we are investing. We're not trying to put our life savings into our accounts. So if that's the case, that's fine. But if that's also the case, then you should also not want to rush, because that's not the mindset you want to have. Because are you going to have that same mindset with a larger account? Or are you just acting this way because your account's smaller? You should treat a small account and a large account pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? You should think, you're thinking percentages, which is correct, but also think about it like this. You know what I'm saying? 1% of $100 versus 1% of 1,000 versus 1% of 100,000 is a big difference, but it's still 1%. So if you're treating your small account like this, I promise you, try to get a funded account, or you put more capital into it, you're going to, it's not going to change your results. So make sure to watch those 2 videos. This video, I'm going to still answer your question, but those videos are going to help put things into more of a perspective for you. But this first video is the best way to grow your account, how to double your account in 2 weeks. That's not clickbait. I literally show receipts, and I have members and students that do that shit all the time. So it's very possible. Again, that's without over leveraging. And I break down step by step how to exactly do that, and I show receipts in that video. I also have this series. It's only 2 parts. I don't know if I'm really going to go far into. I just did that first 2 parts just to make a point as well, but showing how to flip a small account. I literally doubled my account in like 2 weeks, and I show receipts of that. There's 2 parts for that video. And then also we go into the advanced play signal room. This happened like a couple weeks ago. I had a $100 account. I went over this a few times, so that's why I'm going to go over it quickly, because I don't really like going over certain stuff multiple times. Some stuff I will, but stuff like this, is what it is. So you see the balance was 144. You see the date right here. I posted a screenshot, still holding GA, just broke out, blah, 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 blah. So we go to the next day, which is later the 16th. Another example why I stressed to go with the trend. Couldn't ride this way all week, including last week. It was going for small bounces or retracements. It's the same exact account, same balance, same positions. All I did was add positions. Also, look, it's the smallest lot size, so you can't say I'm over leveraging. And literally in 3 days, this was when Tokyo session opened up. You see 9 o'clock. This when Tokyo session opened up. So literally 3 days, I doubled my account. Now, granted, this was one of those weeks where price was pumping nicely, but even with weeks where it wasn't doing that, I've doubled my account. Like those videos I show you, those are just regular weeks. I still did the same thing. And I've done this multiple times. And if I did this with small accounts, imagine what I did with bigger accounts, put in bigger lot sizes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the account size isn't an issue. It's just the setups you're going for. Like I said, you're saying you're going for 1 to 3, which is good, but you don't need to risk 20% of your account per trade. Now, again, if you're okay with taking that risk, go for it. But, you know, you ask for my opinion, I wouldn't recommend anyone doing that. Because I don't even do that. Like, the most I risk is like maybe 10%, but I wouldn't go past that, to be honest. Good question, though. But yeah, make sure to watch those 2 videos. Those videos are going to help put things into perspective. You say you got to sell at 86.56. For what? NJ? You talking about NJ? I mean, I don't even have a good levels for it, but I can still take a look and see what you're looking at. 86.56. I mean, you got a good entry. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's right underneath the resistance level. We have this wall of price that's going to have to struggle and need some volume to break because, again, we can clearly see here price hit this level multiple times. Let me change the color so I don't throw myself off, but we can clearly see here price hit this wall of price, this level multiple times, and we keep scrolling. We can see that this level is coincidentally a support resistance level on a smaller time frame. And I say coincidentally, but it's really not a coincidence because there is no coincidences on the market. Everything's calculated and coded. But yeah, so you can see here, each time price broke below this resistance level, it hit this level and rejected, hit the level again, rejected. So it's going to have to break this level and treat this level from support to resistance if there's going to be any shot of it continuing to push down. But again, as far as your entry, it's a good entry. You got a pretty good entry. But again, if I was to choose between the JPY pairs, I trade GJ or EJ over these because again, look how choppy it is. It's been hugging this level and failing to break it literally for a month straight. So there's that. It's literally been chilling on this level for a month straight, which is part of the reason why I stopped trading a lot of the pairs I used to trade at the beginning of this year or last year. But it's a good entry, so I wouldn't say close a trade, especially your risk, which you're okay with risking. Just hold the SL or TP gets hit. But just giving you a heads up of what it's been doing for a month. So just to let you know. So don't be too shocked or surprised if it struggles or doesn't break that level. Then we also have GJ still rejecting this level. So we're just going to move this over to the side. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Got this retracing. We're going to look for a possible setup here. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. I have cut my pairs down to 4, so if you don't put calls on those I'm watching and don't even look, hey, that's good. Ain't no issue with that. That's good discipline right there. And I have other members do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They only trade certain pairs. But yeah, that's good. Like I said, like stick to your rules. You don't gotta trade everything. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes, like I said, I have multiple accounts, so I don't put every trade on every account. But yeah, 4 pairs is good. That's why I tell everybody you need to have four charts you look at. You need to have an indice or index or future. So that's SPX, NAS, US30, depending on what your account size is. The second one needs to be gold, and then have 2 currency pairs. And then just get to know those charts. And that way, even on slow days, because again, not every day there's going to be a setup on every pair. Now, there are some times where every day there is a setup. There's going to come that time and place where there's not going to be a setup on a certain chart. But if you have 4 charts you're looking at, it's going to be at least 1 chart with a setup you can take and go for. You know what I'm saying? So 4 is a good number to have. 4 is a good number to have. Yeah, so we got this retracement going down. So we're gonna wait to see how GA reacts to his resistance level. But it's also affecting the other. Whoops! It's also affecting the other GBP pairs, as we can see. We got a new 5 minute about to start. We're about to see what happens. I'm gonna take a drink of water, so I'm gonna mute y'all real quick because this is not an ASMR channel. All right, we back. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you if you want to close that trade or not. But yeah, we see even GJ reacting to this level. So NJ is probably doing the same reaction. So it might hit your SL, but it is what it is. You can make it back to the beginning of the week. Ain't no biggie. That's also why we want to risk. Again, if you look at any disclaimers in the free channel, the disclaimer I post every day before the first signal, the last sentence, recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. There's a reason for that. I don't just say that just to say it. It's because, again, there's no guarantees in the market, and there are going to be some losses. Losses are part of the game. Yes, we've had 100%, win rate weeks, but we haven't had 100% win rate months or quarters. That because losses happen. Why? Because again, sometimes you're just wrong. Two, sometimes you enter a little too early, which we had happen a couple times last week. And then sometimes just a lack of volume. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to win every trade. So that way, if you're risking a small amount of your account, you'll still have enough wiggle room and opportunities to make it back, which usually is going to be the next trade. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, we see all these charts retracing right now. So I'm going to be looking at GA to see what GA is going to be talking about. And I'm going to pull up gold on my other screen. We're going to be watching GJ, GA. We might pull up GN and see what GN is talking about. Gold's trying to retrace for us as well. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. Yeah, GN's shooting back up also. Yeah, we also got the 4 o'clock hour to start soon as well. We're going to be looking for sales though, regardless. But again, it makes sense while it's retracing because again, it did a nice drop at the beginning of the day, which is not a surprise because again, price was struggling literally all last week to break this level, and it did one little retest, and then the thing dropped. So again, price can't just continuously drop, and we still got a whole another session after London session, right? We're just an hour into London. We still got New York session. So, retracement, or even if it comes back to this level, wouldn't be too much of a shock or surprise. Now, speaking of which, let's go over the news. So, looking at today, we don't got anything going down, which is pretty normal for a Monday. Then going into Tuesday at 2 a.m., we got GBP news. 5 a.m., we got orange for the euro news. And then Wednesday at 2 a.m., again, we got GBP news. Then at 8:30, we got CPI. We're going to be going live with the members and the course members for this news event. And then Thursday, we 8:15, we got Euro news. 8:30, we got USD news. And then Friday at 8:30, we got USD news, and then at 10 a.m. as well. So that's pretty much how this week is going. Looks like a regular week, and so far this Monday, prices have been flowing nicely. Of course, it's kind of getting choppy and retracing right now, but again, that's because during Tokyo session, we had that nice little drop. So, retracement has to happen. Price isn't just going to continuously shoot straight down or just shoot straight up. It's going to come to a halt. It's going to get choppy a little bit. It's going to retrace a little bit. And speaking of choppy and retracing, the video dropping later today, you're not going to want to miss that video. You miss out on that video. So if you're not subbed, go ahead and hit that sub and bell button. And it's your first time on this channel, welcome. We don't just live stream and live trade daily, but we also drop weekly content. All right, so make sure to check that stuff out. Where am I looking at on gold? We're gonna pull gold up. As I say that, I'm typing a whole nother pair. So looking at gold, caught this nice buy here. Was looking for some buys here. Price for trades down. So we had the support level. And again, members, we went over this last night, so I could have gotten into this buy setup here. We can clearly see here this was a strong support level. Price broke above it. So again, I'm waiting for price to either retrace back down to the support level around 1922, where we can look for a buy, or we're going to wait for price to hit this daily resistance level. See if it's going to treat it as a resistance again, or if it's going to break above it and treat it as support again. But we are leaning towards buys as of right now. Just not at a good entry for us, so we're just going to leave it alone for right now. You know what? Let's look at oil. I've been neglecting oil. There was another buy setup on this on Friday as well, but it's kind of getting choppy right now. I might break out of that choppiness today, the way it's looking. But again, why is it choppy? Look to the left. It's going to explain what's happening in the present and what can potentially happen in the future. So we see here we have this level of traffic, which makes sense why price was kind of choppy and struggling to break through it. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on gold. That's not a good entry, so I'm leaving it alone right now. I'm going to be posting in a couple hours the YouTube membership schedule for the streams and the content. All right, we got a lot of content and streams for the YouTube members dropping as well. I was getting organized yesterday. I decided to switch up a few things, how I'm doing it, because again, we're going to be tweaking it as we go. But if y'all enjoy these live streams, the YouTube membership, there's 3 tiers. The first tier, let me pull it up. I actually took a screenshot of it yesterday, so I actually have it right in my arsenal. As I say that, I'm struggling to find the screenshot. Okay, here we are. So the first tier, you get access to new videos. You get exclusive members only videos. So these member only videos are going to be trade breakdowns from the week, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos. Basically the same stuff on the regular YouTube side, but these are going to be just exclusive to the members only. And then you also, for tier 2, you get all that stuff as well as the extended lives. So you get the extended London session lives. So like I said, every week I'm going to post the schedule. So it's not going to be every day we have the extended London session lives, but there are going to be some days when we end this live and then we're going to continue on streaming. Once I restart, it's going to be members only. And there's going to be some days where we have New York session lives strictly for the YouTube members. This won't affect what goes on in the course channel or those lives, and this won't affect the lives that we go live for the members in the advanced play signature room. This is completely separate. You'll also have access to the New York session live streams with the members in the advanced play signature room as well. So you're interested in that stuff. Stuff is open for purchase. If you have any questions, you can contact me on Instagram for all those questions and all that good stuff. Now, if you're interested in learning how to identify and mark off these levels, go ahead and join the advanced play signal room. Links are in the description. Sale is ending this month. So after this quarter ends, the sale is ending. What comes with the advanced play signal room, I can pull that up in just a second. I want to make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, so we'll see what this next 15 looks like. We got price retracing. Literally on all pairs, prices retracing. We see price retracing on gold. We see price retracing on the currency pairs. Again, which isn't a bad thing. We like retracements, especially when we miss the entries. So not a bad thing. All right, so we put the advanced play signal room. Those just join the stream, make sure to hit that first link. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. All right, cool. All right, so these are all old trades. I don't need anybody hopping in these. But what comes with it every day, including Sunday, I drop a chart analysis or New York price watch list. So obviously Sunday is a little bit different, but during the week on New York session, I go over trades we're currently in because the members, any trades taken during Tokyo session are exclusively for the members only. So all trades during Tokyo session are exclusive for the members. So we go over trades taken during Tokyo session and London session, and then possible sessions going into New York. As you can see here, me pointing and moving the mouse around and stuff, you can see me breaking down the charts. I don't just say we're looking for buys or sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and I give specific price levels to look for entries and exits at. I do this every day during New York session. Obviously, you get all the trades and signals as well as projections. So all the signals are posted. Well, they're split up, but the free channel only gets about 50 to 25%. You get all of them. And then we also go live at least 2 times a week, exclusive with the members. Last year, they're during Tokyo session. This year, they're in New York session, mainly focused around the news events. So y'all can see how news works and how you can get more comfortable trading news. Because we don't skip news day unless there's just really no setups. All right. And if you missed the lives, just like on the YouTube side, they're all recorded and posted in the channel. So you can watch when you get the chance. And there's literally over 400 videos, a year worth of content. Again, like I said, you go to last year, you go to the lives last year. These lives are during Tokyo session. So anything over 30 minutes is a live stream for Tokyo session. I mean, is a live stream in general. But the ones this year are during New York session. You have all access to all the other chart analysis, trade breakdowns. You also have access to the student member group chat. And we got pinned messages in here. You see this one, the account size key. This one basically goes over all the different account sizes to make sure that you're not taking any student member group chat. I can't pull that up because I got people's names in it. But the student member group chat, the pinned video in there breaks down how to calculate your lot size to make sure you're risking the same amount every single trade, because that's one of the biggest things that people don't talk about. People always talk about risk management and stuff like that, but they don't really break it down. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not risking the same amount each trade, you're going to see the differences, right? Like you shouldn't be risking 5% one trade, then 8% another trade, then 10% this trade, then 3% this trade. You should be risking at least per week. You want to change it up next week, that's cool, but at least for this week, every single week, you should be risking the same amount. That way your risk rewards and your wins and losses get canceled out. Because imagine you risk 10% this trade, stop loss gets hit. And then the next trade you risk 5%. And let's say all TVs get hit when you risk 5%. And let's say the risk reward is a 1 to 2. So yeah, you might have broke even, but imagine if you would have risked 10% on both trades or 5% on both trades. So just to keep things simple, let's say that the first trade you risked $50. Stop loss got hit. Now let's say you risked the $50 again the second trade. And let's say you hit all the TPs, and let's say the trade you went for was a 1 to 2. So that means you made 2 times what you're risking. So you just made $100. 100 minus 50, you're up $50. Versus if you risked $50 your first trade, lost it, and then the second trade you risked $20. Right? The risk reward is the same, 1 to 2. But 20 times 2 is 40. So you see what I'm saying? So it's very important, no matter what you're trading. The first trade could have been gold, then the second trade could have been a currency pair, or the second trade could have been NAS. It doesn't matter. That's why the account size key is so important, and knowing how to count pips is important as well. Now, if you don't know how to count pips, I have a video on my channel titled How to Count Pips. So make sure to read that as well. Watch that as well. If y'all want to contact me directly, you can hit me up on Instagram. You should see it on the bottom of your screen. You should see it on the bottom of your screen now. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker Way. I post daily on both pages. Buys. I'm going out kind of my 1922. Yeah, that's the support level I'm looking at, Shane. Yeah, I wouldn't really look for sells on gold unless it breaks below like 1918, to be honest. If it breaks and holds this level as resistance like it was here, then you can look for sales. But yeah, anything above that, I'm looking for buys. Now, if you don't have Instagram, because I know some of y'all don't got Instagram, hit that first link in the description, join a free signal, free Telegram, and then right here where it says Playbook Free Plays, click that. Not only does it have my YouTube link, it also has my Instagram, but right here is my Telegram. You click here, you'll be able to message me on Telegram. All right. So I'm gonna see y'all, and well, like I said, I got a video dropping later on today, so I'll see y'all in the next video or the next time I'm live. Peace. We out.